For Frank Abaticola, pizza is art.
I love making pizza. It's the whole creative aspect. I have my instruments here, my paints, my colors. The dough is your canvas. Everyone turns out a little bit different. And just like anything else, people who create and do art, they do it with a passion and a love for it, and it just takes a hold of you.
And like many great artists, he's also a bit eccentric.
What is happening today? Where am I? I gotta chill my vibe, man. Woo!
But to know him is to love him. And once you taste his pizza, you'll understand why he named his place I Love Frankies. Located in this tiny shop on Union Hill, I Love Frankies touts itself as the best pizza in Worcester. In fact, their website is actually worcestersbestpizza.com. Frank is a former musician who came to the city by way of Colorado to be with his daughter, who you can see devouring one of Dad's slices on the restaurant's logo.
Oh, the logo? That would be my daughter, Lily. She's 100% committed when she eats her pizza.
And you too will be committed the second you have the shop in your sights.
You can smell it. You can smell the aroma of the pizzeria half a block down. It's a beautiful thing. It's just like being in New York. We make everything in-house. Everything is fresh here. If you want that local, authentic, New York style pizzeria, you come here.
Worcester's best pizza.
Frankie actually makes a couple different kinds of pizza, but of course, the New York style pies are a must try.
What's the thin crust, hand stretched? I use like 5 different cheeses at this point. A nice extra virgin olive oil goes on every pizza. We're doing it right.
But when it comes to toppings, Frank does things a bit differently and puts them under the cheese.
Customers sometimes freak out. They'll be like, where's the pepperoni? Underneath the cheese. They're used to it being on top, so when they see it poking through a little bit, it's a little different to them. But it all tastes the same.
And the flavor combinations are endless, with options like the white pie with fresh basil, ricotta, and extra virgin olive oil, or this pie inspired by Clams Casino.
It's a white pie, and we'll heat up some chopped clams, some bacon, some roasted red peppers, some special sauce, some extra virgin oil, and some fresh basil on top, and it's really refreshing. That's the word, refreshing.
For something a whole lot heavier, there's the Supreme Pizza with pepperoni, sausage, mushroom, green pepper, and onion. And if you want to go all in, cardiac care be damned, order the Heartstopper.
We call it the Heartstopper because of all the meat toppings on there. Double pepperoni, meatball, and sausage. You know, you eat enough of them and your heart will stop with love. You'll be overwhelmed with all the goodness.
And when it comes to size, you'll also be overwhelmed because a large pizza here measures in at 24 inches.
If somebody calls and orders a large, we're like, it's 24 inches, and they say, okay. And then they show up and they don't realize how big 2 feet actually is.
A plain pizza here is great, but if you want an upgrade, order the El Presidente, made with a top-secret cheese blend. Frank named it after Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy, in hopes of getting the attention of the pizza aficionado and media mogul.
Just maybe like try and get social media to bring that, that law of attraction.
And well, it worked, because in the middle of our production team's shoot, guess who stopped by?
Well, they tagged me about 3,000 times. We did research and tried to find like 10 of the best places I haven't hit around Mass, so that's how we ended up here.
I called it. I called this whole thing.
And just like Frank hoped, El Prez gave his pizza a review.
This is too hot to eat almost. Really good. Also, we come in, the Phantom Gourmet is in there. Phantom Gourmet has been around longer than I've been around. That goes 7.7. Oh, there you go. I Love Frankies. There's a review.
If you follow Barstool, you know the saying, one bite, everybody knows the rules. But you may want to break those rules when it comes to Frankie's grandma-style pies.
It's a pan pizza. It's kind of like a Sicilian pizza, but it's not. It's basically a take on what everyone's nana used to do growing up, making pizza at home in a pan. It's delicious.
Of course, Grandma probably never made a pie like this zippy buffalo chicken spiked with bacon and drizzled with creamy ranch, or the pepperoni garlic, a flavor bomb that will knock your socks off. But Frank is a simple kind of guy, so for him, the traditional margarita always hits the spot.
The traditional margarita is my favorite. There's something about it. It has very much of a throwback look to it, throwback taste. It's a classic. It never fails. It's really one of the best.
And when it comes to finding the best pizza in the great city of Worcester, one bite and you too will probably be saying, I love Frankie's.